So with giant protests happening in most major cities all around the world of people demanding at least a release date for GTA 6, I thought it's a good time to kind of go with you guys through all the rumors and all the leaks that we got so far around GTA 6 and put them in one place and kind of try to rate their credibility. Because luckily we have Corey LVV, a user on Reddit, who was kind enough to put all the rumors and leaks into one list. So I'm going to read it out to you guys, but big props to Corey LVV for putting this together. He also shared this amazing piece of artwork by Gaff. So the first thing, I remember this one actually, was 2018. Inside Gaming had a video on The Know, back when Rooster Teeth was still a company that did things that were watchable. We had this episode of The Know where they discussed what they called Project America. So it was kind of the first time we heard, at least I heard it there for the first time, that there might be something about South America and North America, right? Project Americas, the inspiration from Narcos and all that was discussed in this video. And I remember this leak actually going into quite a lot of detail, right? They were kind of talking about Vice City and they're very inspired by the 80s and all that. And until today, I mean, this rumor kind of holds up. We keep hearing smaller rumors and little stories coming out that point into the same direction. So it gets 4 credibility stars. It's from 2018, this video. By the way, I'll link this Reddit thread down in the description so you can go there by yourself and check all the links. If you want to see the original video, what they talk about in detail, you can go do that there. The next one is quite recent, actually. It was a tweet from E3 because some GTA 6 fan has tweeted at them and said, hey, can we please know whether we get an announcement GTA 6 in June, please? Can we just... And sure, the social media guy at E3, he's like, yeah, of course. I mean, I know, so I'm going to share it with you now. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm going to ruin the surprise for Rockstar. So I'm going to give you details. Thanks for asking, by the way, on Twitter. I'm going to spill the beans right now. No, instead, he tweeted this little pat on the hat picture, which basically just says, be patient, young man. So it says nothing. It gets 1 credibility star. I don't even know why it's in this list. Then we have an update to GTA6.com. So in late March of 2020, someone changed something. This website just links you to the GTA 5 site, I think. Let's try it out. We click GTA6.com. Site can't be reached. So someone's doing something. Apparently, previously, it did link to the GTA 5 website. But someone's working on it, right? Someone's doing something to it. Here's the evidence. 3 credibility stars. And it hardly deserves those. Then we have this leak from Jorge Consejo. I'm shreddering the name, but I'm trying my best over here. And he has a credit listed on his CV as the Mexican in GTA 6. And it was very quickly deleted right after it was discovered. But then someone else also found this picture from his Instagram, which is seemingly unrelated. But people are suspecting that it might be him doing his work at the Rockstar Studios. So here's the listing in his CV, and it was deleted. 4 credibility stars. All right. So this one kind of blew my mind because I really didn't know about this. It's pretty cool. So what happened was, during the Cayo Perico trailer, right, the DLC, the latest DLC for GTA Online with that island and all that, they had like subtly on the bottom some coordinates, right? And someone put those coordinates in, and it leads to a place where there's like a big VI, like a 6 in the dust, and it's like, all right, that's quite cool. I don't think that's a coincidence that they put those coordinates. The question is, did they actually go there and put like, I don't know. And I'm also happy that they drew it with this purple line, because as you can see, you know, the curvy line kind of goes around here, and it doesn't really look like a VI unless you really paint over it. But all right, I give them that. It does look a bit like the 6 or whatever. And, you know, that it's just a coincidence is very unlikely. 4 credibility stars. This is the real deal. Then we had this interesting case from Lea Sokolowski. Now, Lea Sokolowski is a location scout, right? And she worked with Rockstar before, and she shared, I don't think it was intentionally, I don't remember exactly, but she shared this letter, apparently from Take-Two Interactive, where they are, you know, briefing her about scouting basically Florida, as well as other states in the Southeast. And there's quite a bit of detail on there when they're going to be on site and scouting locations in Florida and all that. It only gets 3 credibility stars because it's not super credible. Anyone can print this out and anyone can claim these things. And it doesn't tell us much except that she's scouting Florida, right? And that, again, matches the whole North America, South America, Florida thing that we've seen in the map leak. The pieces are falling into place. like in Tetris. Then there are the Red Dead Redemption 2 gun files. 5 credibility stars. Settle in for that one. Make sure you sit down, fasten your seatbelt, do all the things. In Red Dead Redemption 2, there were some gun files discovered in the code that have nothing to do with the Western cowboy times. Like an AK-47, an L1A1, and a Browning pistol. And the theory is that they're kind of testing these weapons for GTA in this engine, because remember GTA 6 is going to be based on the same engine as Red Dead Redemption 2. Plus, these are guns that were used by cartels in the 80s. So that matches as well, right? So we've got the Florida Scout, we got the Project Americas League. Now we've got some guns that match like Miami or cartels in the 80s. Kind of matches the Narcos story. Let's keep going. The next rumor leak point of discussion is Tim Neff. Tim Neff, a stuntman that is also credited in Red Dead Redemption 2, had GTA 6 on his resume. Since it's been removed after it's been discovered, why do people always put these things in their resume, right? They're like, I put it on there. Oh, that caused trouble. Oh no, let me delete it. Next guy. I'll put it in resume. Oh no, it caused trouble. And it's been going like this for like 30 years. It's like, it's like, Jesus, man. Why do people put it on there? You know how sensitive this kind of information is. Can hardly imagine that these people don't do that intentionally. I don't know. He also posted him in motion capture equipment at a Rockstar studio on his Instagram. Evidence. Can we guess anything from this? I mean, what is he holding? Does that look like an old-time gun? Like an 80s? No, that looks like a modern sci-fi gun, right? Future GTA confirmed. You heard it here first. The next one is Bibin Michael. He is an Indian 3D artist, and he had the following remark on his CV, his resume: created concept vehicles matching with the real world for GTA 5 DLC. And GTA 6. He also worked on Forza, so there is, I guess, a little bit credibility to it, but it only gets 2 credibility stars, and it deserves those because it's not very credible. The next one is the Panther Jacket. So in the latest update with the Cayo Perico heist, they made this piece of clothing available, right? And the back of this jacket reads Hostes ad pulverem ferire, which means pulverize the enemy. Now this quote was first in a GTA game in Vice City. As you can see on this picture, it's written above this building. I don't know the context of it, but it first appeared in that game. It also appears on the Rockstar Games crest. So it now kind of reappearing in GTA 5, giving a hint towards Vice City with the latest update. Maybe there is some... let's move on. 2 credibility stars. Tom Henderson, this is a bit of an odd one, right? Because he's contradicting a lot of other things. He tweeted this 2021, January, so earlier this year. For the first time ever in GTA 6 will have a playable female and male protagonist. I mean, I guess you could play female since forever in GTA Online, so it's not really, but I guess he's talking about the single player. I get it. But then people came back and said, no, but please give us some infos about GTA 6. We're desperate. And then he came back and said, it's not set in the 80s, it's modern. People are losing their mind. It's modern. Tom Henderson said, who's Tom Henderson anyway? He's a long-time Call of Duty leaker, and he's the only one so far who says it's in the modern times. You know, everyone says it's in the 80s. So Tom Henderson, maybe just sit back down for a moment. 3 credibility stars. I'll note it in the little book, and we can move on. Some of the other leakers, you know, were related to people that worked with Rockstar before, and he's more like a Call of Duty leaker. Don't get me wrong, I would love to play a GTA that's set in modern times, but I think too many signs are kind of pointing into the direction of the 80s, so I don't know how much credibility we can lend this. Then there's Eli Weeks. He's an open world event developer at Rockstar, and he tweeted out the tweet above basically saying, oh, I'm working on those projects, it was great, and one of them is the NDA. He is still currently employed with Rockstar, so it very much looks like this might be GTA 6 because it's NDA'd and he can't talk about it. The game is real, 4 credibility stars. And then the last one is a bit of a dodgy one. We have some kind of kid tweeting, gamers suspect GTA 6 dropping soon after Rockstar posts an ad looking for game testers. And then David Manning replies, define soon. Companies test games for years. And last year, Rockstar internally had GTA 6 set for a late 2023 release. So that's something we've heard before, that Rockstar is aiming for 2023, but with COVID and everything that's happening in the world, we don't know if that is a deadline that can be kept. To be honest, I'm pessimistic that we can still expect the game in 2023. But David Manning apparently is a film scooper, and I have absolutely no idea who that is and what he does and what qualifies him to be in this list and why he has a reason to comment on it. So it only gets 3 credibility stars. And that's the list. That's everything we have so far, guys. So I don't know what you think. Do you think we're going to see this game or any teaser or any announcement? Because people are so hungry. Okay, people are like sitting in an empty jail cell. We haven't even eaten bread or any water for days. All right, we have nothing. So E3 is passing out outside our jail cell, and we can't do much because we're too weak. We're too weak and too desperate to call for some GTA 6 information that would be released at this event. Do you think E3 will stop by, open the jail cell, and throw us a juicy, fresh, still warm piece of GTA 6 information that we can eat and digest and that will bring life back to our bodies, at least for another week or a month or until we get something else? Do you think we'll see this game at E3 this year? It's not far off. It's about 1 month now, I think. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate every single comment, and I try to answer to as many as I can if they, say something that requires me answering. If you made it to this point, I'm proud of you. You deserve a like. But if you enjoyed it, then please leave me a like as well. You got my like, I got your like. It's a like exchange. We all like each other here. It's a friendly channel. Also hit the subscribe button if you intend to see more videos like this one. I would appreciate to have you around on the channel more and more videos. Sometimes I do live streams, very rarely. If you don't want to miss them, follow me on Twitter. That's in the description. Hit the bell, do the things. It's so obnoxious. And why do people always tell that to everyone? You've switched off anyway at this point. Nobody's watching this. It's like as soon as people say, don't forget to it's like the curve of watchers is just like going anyway. You made it to this point. I appreciate you. Take care. I'm out. Bye.